Good morning, and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. No, I sincerely mean that. Happy Mother's Day, and if you haven't told your mom how much you love her, what are you waiting for? Don't listen to this. Go tell your mom already. What's the matter with you? Anyway, welcome to this morning episode. Good morning, Linux. Good morning to everybody, whether you use Linux or not. I'm actually live streaming off the Ubuntu 18.04 live USB stick. I just got done listening to the Ubuntu podcast, number 11, I believe, and they talked about the latest Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. You guys should check it out. It was a very interesting conversation. Let me go ahead and screen share. Give me a second here. All right, good there. There. All right, you guys should be seeing my screen now. Tunnel vision. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, check out the latest Ubuntu podcast. Season 11, episode 10. And shout out to the team at Ubuntu podcast. Alan Pope, Mr. Popey, Mark Johnson, of course, Martin Wimpress from Ubuntu Mate. I think Alan called Ubuntu Mate Ubuntu Martin. Appropriately so, right? But check it out. They talked about it. I also got done listening to the Linux Mint Mintcast, and they talked about Ubuntu 18.04, and they liked it also. They felt it was solid, mostly polished. Yeah. Welcome, Farron. How are you? Development on Farron OS. Okay. Robert Fitzpatrick. Good morning. Hopefully we'll get some mothers on for Happy Mother's Day. I think that's happened before on the stream. I can't remember. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give this a few minutes, and I wanted to show you guys the Ubuntu website and talk about something briefly. But I am streaming off the live USB stick with this. It's okay. You know, it's not zippy, but it seems stable. Stable enough. It's fast enough. So yeah. A malware was found in the Ubuntu Snap Store. Oh no. That's outrageous. A whole one piece of malware. Really? Which well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's gone now. Okay. All right, cool. I think that's the first time I've heard of it. Farron, yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess anything's possible, right? Today's brave new world. I jumped on the Big Daddy Linux last night for a little bit, but I was tired. Oh. It was called Ubuntu 2048. It sounds like a movie. In the future, all Windows users will be terminated with the virus known as Ubuntu 2048. Blah. Yeah, I don't recall hearing too much about Linux malware lately, which is good. There's enough hacking and malware out there in the wild. We do not need any more. So yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna get out and log out of my other computer here. I don't need this. They were saying on the Ubuntu podcast that most users who are using 17.10, they probably won't get the notification to upgrade if I heard correctly, until the next Ubuntu point release. Yeah. Hoong is in the house. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you? Running, as you can see, Ubuntu 18.04 off a live USB stick. Not too bad. I'm assuming that you guys can see this okay, right? Let's so once again, check out the Ubuntu podcast, and they will talk about Linux, Ubuntu Linux 18.04. Also check out the Mintcast. I think it's what is it? Mintcast.org, I believe. Now this podcast runs a little long, like an hour and a half. Sometimes they go longer. A little bit long for my taste, but they talk about the Ubuntu desktop, and check it out. Interesting. As I stated, they liked it also. So yeah. Color pixel. Nice and clear. All right, cool. I wasn't sure. Timo is in the house. Good morning. Just wanted to say hello. I'm going back to bed. Long week ahead of me. Hope to chat with you next weekend. Very good, Tim. Excellent. Tim is a longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you, Tim. If you would like to support the channel or sponsor a live event, check out the links below. Or just shoot me an email. You can sponsor a live event. You can pick the technology topic of your choice, and we'll pick a day and a time, and we'll go from there. You do not have to, if you wish to remain anonymous, you do not have to appear live on the show to sponsor a live event. In fact, I'm going to check my emails now, make sure I didn't get anything this morning. Tim, I did get your email. Thank you. Yep. Very kind of you. Okay. Well, good there. All right. All right, so let's take a look here. If you go to the download Ubuntu desktop, ubuntu.com, there's some information here, the usual stuff. Latest LTS version of Ubuntu for desktop PCs, laptops. LTS stands for long-term support. Supported until April 2023. Wow, yeah, that's really not that far off, is it? You can take a look at some of the release notes, which I will not click that. And you can also click here for other versions, torrents, network installer, and stuff like that. But I wanted to point your attention to the recommended system requirements. 2 gigahertz dual core processor or better is probably correct, or I would say accurate. 2 gigabyte of system memory. I'm running this with 4 gigs and it still does not feel zippy. If you're trying to install standard Ubuntu GNOME or standard Ubuntu with the GNOME desktop on a system with 2 gigs of RAM, I think you're going to be highly disappointed. If you are a newbie, a Windows user, maybe has an older machine laying around and you install it with 2 gigs of RAM, I don't think you're going to like it. And you may wind up saying, man, Linux sucks. Of course, that would not be a fair statement, but it would be totally understandable. Yeah, I would not install this. Now, I don't know about the future as it gets more polished, more slicker, as it were. But right now, to run this somewhat comfortably, you need 4 gigs of RAM or more. It's that simple. That's just the way it is. That's just the way the GNOME desktop is. It's not like, say, Peppermint OS or Ubuntu Mate or Linux Mint XFCE, which I also run, Linux Lite, Ubuntu, and some others. But if you're trying to run this, like with an older machine that had, say, I don't know, Windows XP or Windows Vista, and all you have is 2 gigs of RAM, my advice is, it will install, it will run, but yeah, make sure you have at least 4 gigs of RAM, and you should be okay. That's the only thing I would change here. Now it says here 25 gigabytes of free hard space, probably more, a DVD drive or a USB port to install. Internet access is helpful. All I can say is, duh. So those are my thoughts as far as the recommendations for this. You guys can chime in anytime. The release notes, a whole bunch, and if you're new to this, do take a look at this. Yeah, so upgrading from 16.04 will not be enabled, meaning that you will not get the pop-up notification until late July. You can force the upgrade, but I would probably wait. And some other information here. Considering I'm running this off a USB stick, it's actually fairly smooth. Some known issues. Definitely take a look at this. The one issue I noticed with this and with Ubuntu Mate, I cannot use the disk burner Brasero. I could do it in Linux Mint XFCE, but yeah. Anyway, here's some other official flavors. Kubuntu, Lubuntu, Ubuntu Budgie, Ubuntu Kylin, Mate Studio, Ubuntu. So yeah, if you have only 2 gigs of RAM, you may want to take a look at, like I said, Ubuntu or Ubuntu Mate, Kubuntu, Lubuntu. Don't know about Kylin. Studio, I'm not sure of. So those are my quick thoughts on installing Ubuntu with just 2 gigs of RAM. Yeah, don't do it, in my opinion. Okay, let me catch up here. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, stay safe, yes. Good morning, Coding Commander, and happy Mother's Day to you, Coding. Glad to have you on. Ben, what's up? Yes, I know you use Coding, you use Ubuntu. You're still using Unity, right, Coding, I think? And Ubuntu Server. Okay. The new Dell laptop couldn't handle Ubuntu. It is a gaming laptop. Wow. If it's a gaming laptop, it should be powerful enough. Huh. Okay. Well, it's like I just said, you got to have at least 4 gigs of RAM, preferably more. Ubuntu is lighter than Ubuntu Mate. Yes. Yes, I would say it is lighter. Not much, but yeah. Honestly, nowadays, if you have at least 2 gigs of RAM, you can run almost anything in Linux. If you have 4 gigs, then you're fine with everything, probably. But yeah, I would say Ubuntu is lighter. Oh, what's the other one? Antics is lighter. There's a few more. Something called Tiny Core. Some of these I haven't really messed with. But yeah, if you have like a gig of RAM or less, you can try Ubuntu. I got Peppermint OS to install and run in live stream with Peppermint OS with less than a gig of RAM. It's not something I would do every day. That ThinkPad stays in my garage, like when I'm cleaning or washing the car or whatever. But yeah, if you want the absolute lightest based off Ubuntu, check out Ubuntu. John Petrie, you are a long-time viewer, first-time chatter. Hello, hello, please. We have a custom here. I hope I said your name, John Petrie. Sounds Italian. Anyway, we have a custom on the show. Everybody must say hello to the first-time chatter, John Petrie. Welcome, John, to the live chat. Of course your son wants to go to GameStop for Mother's Day. Duh. I remember when I remember coding when I would have my birthdays in the past when my boy was little. Yes, everybody must say hello to John, then I'll continue with my story. I will wait. Thank you, John. John, what do you use? You use just Windows, just Linux, a little bit of both, strictly Mac? Of course, everybody's welcome here. Sub-Zero, hello. Yeah, welcome, John, to the live stream. See, this is why I do these shows. I try to do these shows at different times. Mugen is in the house. Hello, hello. Pop OS and Windows on the separate drive. Okay, cool. Of course, Pop OS from System 76. It looks good. So once again, welcome, John, and anybody else new out there watching, don't be shy. Please do stop by and say hello. All right, so I was getting back to my story when Cody mentioned going to GameStop. Years ago, my boy was like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. It would be my birthday, or my birthday's coming up, and he would be in the backseat car seat. He would say, "Daddy, yeah. So, Daddy, what are you going to buy me for your birthday? What are you going to buy me for your birthday?" Spoken like a true politician. I love it. And of course, I would buy him something for my birthday. Are kids slick nowadays coding? Pizza loving nerd. Coding says I'm shy. Made me choke on my orange juice. Okay. Hey, Yankee boy, how you doing? Ba ba boom. $3 at a garage sale. Pizza. What is $3 at a garage sale? Used pizza? One time I was playing with my boy. We were playing Halo on Xbox. One of his friends came on, and he had I guess he had a temporary gamer tag, and his name was Pre-Owned Beef. I'll never forget that. Good one. Anyway. You got a Windows phone for $3. Oh. You'll have to hack it. Put something else on there because Windows Phone is no longer being supported, man. Yeah, but it's a good deal for $3. I guess you can use it as an MP3 player. I'm assuming it still works. 30-year-old pizza for $3. Ugh. You're keeping 8.1 on it. Okay. I guess if you can still get security patches, I guess you're okay. I'm not sure about that, pizza. Still, for $3 for a modern phone, I'm assuming it's fairly new. Nokia made some nice phones for Windows. The Nokia Lumina with that like huge camera in the back. Which one was that? Like a 42 megapixel camera. It's outrageous. Terry Love, welcome, welcome, welcome. Another supporter of the channel. Thank you. Dual booting, TOS and EB Trucking. So you're dual booting me and EB Trucking? Oh, you're just dual booting. Okay. Got it. Ah, Ben is an apple nut. Welcome to the nuts. I'm actually streaming this off my semi-broken laptop. This is my Toshiba laptop where the monitor kicks in and out. I think it's the cable. Anyway, I had broken the keyboard connector, and I'm so proud of myself yesterday coding, because I know you like to tinker. I fixed it. Yeah, there's like a little plastic thing coating for the ribbon. I guess it's a ribbon cable for the keyboard to slide into the motherboard. There's like a little slot. Well, there's like a little pop-up clip, and I snapped it off. I'm like, oh man. So what do I have? So I had like one of those pieces of plastic, like when you buy like a car charger or something that's sealed in that thin plastic. So I cut it to fit the slot for the ribbon cable. I slid it in there, and now my keyboard works. Now the monitor thinking it's probably the display cable. I'm not going to take this sucker apart because it might be something else. I mean, it works for now if I move the monitor at a certain angle, but it cuts it in and out. But I was proud of myself. I actually fixed the keyboard yesterday, and I was so excited. After fixing it, I went out to celebrate, and I bought myself a leaf blower, a Black & Decker leaf blower. Well, I needed one. After cutting grass, I didn't want to, sweep grass anymore. So I went to Lowe's, I picked one up, and it's pretty cheap. 2 streams at once. Yay! Yep, awesome. Red Robo's workshop is in the house. Hello. You hate that when you want to do a donation, this feature is not available. Do you mean Super Chat or with PayPal? Which one, Hung? One of these should work. Either the Super Chat or there's a PayPal link below in the show note. Which one are you having problems with? That feature does not work. Okay, check below in the show notes when you scroll down. The PayPal link should work. That's why I have that, because it's worldwide. If you click this link right here, if you can see that right here, that's PayPal, and that should work. Try that. I know the Super Chat, yeah, some people like it, some don't. Try this one. And that's me. And that should work all the time, as far as I know. See if that'll work. You can go one time or do like monthly like Patreon. So let me know if that works, okay? And thank you. You're a Jewish girl from Boca. We hire long. Ah, yes. Of course. Okay, well, you could use the leaf blower to clean out your desktop computer. You could use it as a hairdryer. Coffee. Yeah, I just had light breakfast. I had a banana and some orange juice. You must be Italian, John. You know, it's the first time I've personally bought a leaf blower. I turned that sucker on. I was having fun with it yesterday, man. Just I was cleaning out my cordless lawnmower, all the grass and stuff, and so I tested it last night. I had a car charger for a cell phone, like a little plastic baggie, and my thing blew that sucker away. So, yeah. Um, Cody, what am I gonna do with you, eh? What am I gonna do with you? You're a nice Jewish girl. Actually, she's very nice. That made me laugh. That is funny, yeah. I'm gonna like my own stream. I didn't think we would have too many people on this morning, Mother's Day. You remember SpongeBob on PS2 and the bubble blower? Ah, okay. Um, I do remember SpongeBob watching with my boy. Yeah, this is running off the USB stick off my semi-broken Toshiba laptop. If the screen breaks, if it cuts out, then I'm done. But I have to tilt the screen at a certain angle. I didn't feel like hooking this up to my TV. But yeah, this machine has 4 gigs of RAM, and you will need that either to run this off a USB stick or install it to run it comfortably. And it seems okay. Oh, I just sneezed twice. Whew. Uh, 26 years in adult. Yes, it is. Man. Uh, Ben, I won't be on too long, and I don't have my webcam. I'm actually going to end this soon in about 10 minutes, so because it's almost 11 o'clock. I didn't realize it was that late. I slept in a little bit. Okay, all right. Um, excuse me. Do they do a Docker station for your Toshiba? I don't know. I don't know, Terry. You could use it with an external. Yeah, I don't know. I can look it up, but honestly, if I had the patience or maybe ask someone for help, I could probably. It's probably just a display cable that's kinked or short. I mean, if I tilt it, it kicks in and out. But maybe one day I mean, it's working now, and I could hook this up to my big screen. It's no big deal. But right now it's working, so I got the keyboard fixed. So I mean, if it breaks altogether, I bought this used, so I guess I can't complain too much. I just like this because it has the Harman Kardon speakers, and they sound awesome. Most laptop speakers, like cell phone speakers, they just suck. But I kept this and used it because it seems reliable for the most part, and the speakers are pretty cool. When I play this in the garage. The garage. Coding, you're 37? Wow. You look good for 37. Yeah, you can stream from a USB. Absolutely. As long as you have enough RAM. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know. I don't have Ubuntu installed. I may install it again. I don't know. I mean, it does look nice. You'd be 37 and you're 6'6". Oh, on 6'6". I thought that was your height. I'm like, dang, you're taller than me. On June the 6th, got it. Well, if I forget, happy birthday. Terry, you are 65. You're the oldest. Probably. Top of my looking at the chart at the chat. Yeah, 411. Okay. Yeah, I would say you're probably the oldest. But hey, maybe you're the smartest. You're a halfling. Sounds like something out of a Star Trek movie. Captain, we're being attacked by the Klingons and the halflings. I don't want to be assimilated by a halfling. Jeff, you'll be 49 on 6/6. Wow, small world. Huh, now what are the odds? 11 years on you. It's the other podcast is mintcast.org. Mintcast. If you want to check out that one, of course, there's the Ubuntu podcast. Not the smartest, the brain is gone. No, Terry, it's right here. I just found it. It was underneath my ThinkPad. Do you want it back? Just kidding. You had a friend named Tasha Love. Really? Okay. That sounds like a star in like one of those movies. But anyway, cool. A devil child. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're welcome, Hung. 6669. I'm not into that kind of superstitious stuff personally. Yeah, I'm not into that. Yeah. Anthony Tucker, how are you? Welcome to the live stream for this Good Morning Linux, and good morning everyone. D&D character is Dragonborn Barbarian Cleric. Dragonborn Barbarian Cleric. Okay. 666 is your lucky number. Why not? So don't forget to check out the Ubuntu podcast. They talk about Bionic Beaver. Still can't get over that name. Some release notes. Again, if you're going to install this, even though they recommend 2 gigs of RAM, go with 4, maybe even 3. But yeah, I'm running this with 4, and it's usable. So yeah. Yes, happy Mother's Day. I think we have one here that would be coding. Happy Mother's Day to all. All you guys, don't forget to say hi to your mom. You know, be nice. I wanted to take my mom out yesterday, but it started raining. She says, "Are you crazy? It's raining outside. Forget about it." Or something like that. I want to take a quick poll here before I forget. Would anybody here... Bionic Beaver sounds so dirty. Yes, I'm sure you're so offended. That was my thought too, but the next one's got to be called Cute Cuttlefish. I think Cute Cuttlefish, right? Tim F. Good morning. Tim F, how are you? Another supporter of the channel. Thank you, Tim. Happy Mother's Day. How are you? Cosmic Cuttlefish. Sorry. Yes, that's the next Ubuntu. Cosmic Cuttlefish. Ready for the Platinum Python. That would be a good name for Ubuntu. Platinum Python. Ah, that's the version for girls. Coding. Will you stop it? Oh my. Cosmic Cuttlefish, yeah. Or hey, Cute Cuttlefish. That's what I call some of my ex-girlfriends, a cute cuttlefish, you know. Let's see, so be Cosmic Cuttlefish. When they go to D, Dirty dingo? Dirty donkey? Uh, hmm, dangling, I don't know. The bus company there is Beaver. And it used to have logos saying, oh my God, Ride the Beaver. Good morning, adults. Good morning, CFF. Yes, you came in at a good time. You're missing all the adult humor. Oh wow, so that's why I love doing these streams. You just never know what to expect. Upset that cuddly cougar is not next. She's no, Jeff. She's right here with us. She's right here in the chat. What are you talking about? But a bump bump. Yeah. Everybody, please say Happy Mother's Day to Cody. Yes. I figured that would make your day, coding. So Happy Mother's Day to you. You don't like little boys. Uh-oh. Dancing dingo. That's good. Dancing dingo sounds dirty too. I don't think about it. I don't think so. No, not that. Dancing dingo. I think it sounds funny. I don't know if it sounds dirty. Ubuntu is the distro for H people. Well, I guess some of the code names. I mean, this is not exactly, exciting my hormones, as it were. But anyway. So Tim F, what is on your plate for today? You still going to watch another episode of another Shrek movie? Yeah, I get it, Cody. It just doesn't sound like it'd be that. Anyway. You missed your mom, Mugen. Happy Mother's Day to you, Coding. Absolutely. Anybody else playing with Ubuntu 18.04? Or you tried it and didn't like it, don't care for it, but I don't know. I might install it again. We'll see. I don't know. It does look polished, so. Granddaughter is going home today. Ah. Grandma is getting din-din at a local state house tonight. Very nice. Very nice. Tim? Yep. Nothing beats family. Mugen, 50. You are 55? Okay. Yeah, we have Tim. We have Texas. Roadhouse Steakhouse here locally. I don't know. My mom said she wanted slippers or something, so I don't know. If it doesn't rain today, I didn't look at the weather. It started pouring last late afternoon yesterday. So I went out and did my own thing. But yeah, you've been on 1804 for 3 or 4 days and go with it. Yeah, it's like I said, this is running off a USB stick. I might install it again. I mean, it does look nice, if not as zippy. You're gonna try to get your son out of the house, Cody. Okay, happy Mother's Day. And if I forget, happy birthday coming up next month, Cody. Nice to have you on the show as always. Have a great day. But I was going to ask you guys just a quick informal poll. Would you guys like to see, not every day, but sort of a 3 to 4 day, maybe like 4 days a week, live show on the channel? Something I've been thinking about. Yeah, 3 or 4 days, maybe mixed in on the weekends, a live stream, like something like this, up to an hour, maybe more, maybe less. Would you like to see something like that on the channel? I do these at random as it is, but it does seem like no matter how many random ones I do, we keep missing people who want to jump on from different parts of the world. And when they do jump on, I think they feel appreciated. I thank them. Looks like yes. Okay. Okay. All right. That would probably be the only reason that I would go back to Patreon. Patreon over the last year or so has gotten somewhat political, maybe unintentionally. That's one of the reasons why I'm not on it anymore. I don't care for this left wing versus right wing stuff. I mean, for me, the only wings I like are buffalo wings. But that might be the one reason why I would go back and try to set up a reward goal, a funding goal to do that, to do a show like that almost every day. I would have to upgrade what I have here, a more comfortable chair. I messed up my back years ago. Thank God for the Cleveland Clinic. They tell me what to do, no surgery. But okay, I will think about it and let you guys know. I will let you guys know if either I set up a goal on Patreon or something else to do this somewhat full time. Thank you for your feedback. It does mean a lot. I'll probably post a poll or talk about this again and get more people on. And then we'll go from there. AdSense is not going to cover it, that's for sure. But okay, I will take that into consideration. Thank you. You enjoyed the live stream? Yeah, John. There was somebody mentioned about malware and it was taken out. I think somebody mentioned it earlier. I think it was Ferrin OS. Yeah. Robo, you say you enjoy the live stream, so would definitely like more structured TOS. +1 for the Patreon and would definitely support. Okay. All right. Seeing as it's Mother's Day, I'm only going to be able to listen to the recorded version of this. But then again, yeah, you can always play this back. I do have like a few audio versions of these live streams on archive.org. You can just search Total OS Today Live or something like that. You can download a few of the previous shows. They're free. They're in MP3 format. I think I posted 1 or 2 video uploads of me and Switch to Linux. But if you want to listen to those on the road, you can. And those are free and will always be free. So just as a thank you. All Yeah. All right. What time is it? It's a little bit after 11. I know there's a few more people coming in late. I'll stay on a little bit longer, and then I will definitely jump off. Post a link to the shows. That'd be great. Yeah, it's archive. I don't have the link saved on this machine. Let me see if we can find it. If you go to archive, great website by the way, archive.org. I have the past shows here with Infinitely Galactic. It should be Total OS Today live, I think. I got to go back to I actually have a little black book where I have everything there. That didn't come up. Let's try Toss Today, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I have a little black book where I save everything. My usernames, passwords. Not coming up. Of course it's there. Maybe let me try it on this search. Yeah, so here's a bunch of stuff I've posted over the years on archive. I got something with Linux Quest 2018 tech prediction. Anyway, yeah, just search TOS today. What I need to do is start having like a standard list of links and just plaster them into each, pin them to each video upload. It'd be easier that way. But just go to archive.org. And again, these are all free. Thank you. Timo, you got a great thing going there, and I'm very appreciative of what you do, even after 2000. Thank you, Timo. Yeah, it's a lot of that was distro hopping, and I honestly, after I just got burned out testing Linux after distro, I settled in with Ubuntu Mate, Debian Ubuntu base, just to make it easier for me, Tim. But I did it so new users would not have to suffer the pain of trying OS after OS. Did it for years. I narrowed it down what's good for them, what I think is good for them. But yeah, I mean, I do random stuff now, but thank you, Tim. I know you're a long time watcher and supporter of the channel. Thank you. Tim F. For sure, with the more frequent schedule, let me know how I can help. Thank you, Tim F. Thank you. Is there any place besides YouTube to do live stream? Yeah, Twitch is pretty popular. I've thought about live streaming both from here and Twitch. Yeah. Ustream, is Ustream still alive? I think it is. Mikey Bessart. Hello, Mikey. Mikey, I think you're new. If you are, welcome to the stream. We have a little custom here. Anybody new we have to say hello to, and if you're not new, welcome anyway. Yeah, we did. I did one with Linux Quest. Actually, I need to get a hold. We did a Sunday chat with some news and nonsense, and it was a lot of fun. Rob Collins, awesome gentleman. Check out Linux Quest. Thank you, Tim. Linux Quest is a former YouTuber of the month on the channel. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. Hey, Mikey. Yeah, that's my son's name. Well, it's Michael. Yeah. I should have standardized list of links for the support for and that's one thing I'm awful at. What I'll do is today, maybe or later, I'll go into my main machine and just open up Word document, I just have a list of links ready to go. That way they'll be all standardized. I know it'll be easier. I know. Not sure if this is controlled by YouTube or the stream you use, but my second text line is hidden. It might be that, yeah. First time, Mikey. Oh, absolutely. Everybody, please say hello to Mikey. For you, Mikey, I'll stay on a few more minutes. Hidden while typing that. It shouldn't be hidden. Maybe it might be because of your phone. The one link is here, Mikey, or who was asking about the links. It's right here, right below the here in the show notes for the PayPal link. You can use that. That should work worldwide. Charlie Henson, I think he still does videos. I don't know. I used to use Mumble in the past when we did the news and nonsense with Spatry's Cup of Linux. We used Mumble. It seemed to work okay. They Tim F. Tawny, happy Mother's Day, Tawny. Nice to meet you, sort of. Absolutely, Tawny. Happy Mother's Day. Sometimes moms don't get all the respect and the love and support they deserve. So, Tawny, happy Mother's Day. Absolutely. From Ohio. From myself, from Ohio. Yes, happy Mother's Day. I'm sure you're doing a great job. Mad Catz Panther XL. Don't know that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the text. Give me a second here. Let me stop sharing this for a second, and I'm still here. Give me a second here. I'm checking out something here. Let's see. I'm going to post a link in the chat. I'm pretty sure the links are working. Let me post this link from archive. You can check this out. This is from Life in Linux number 4. I did with Switch to Linux. And this is on archive. Check that out there. A friend that's popped online, so I'm going to have to get. Okay, Terry, thank you. Thank you, Tim F. Thank you. Yep, always a pleasure to give a shout out to my friends, my virtual friends. Yeah, that link there, that was one of the Life in Linux that I posted on archive. That's called Erase Yourself. Sounds like an Arnold movie. You'll be erased. Let me go back here. And let me share this. I do need to get moving, but just a couple more minutes. I know there was people coming in late, so. A human being, hang on. Let me temporarily make you moderator. This might work. Try it now. I just made you moderator to have you post a link. Try it now, my friend. See if that'll work. It could be your phone. If it's still doing it, then I would say it's your phone. If it works, then maybe that might help. Tim F, are you comfortable with Ubuntu 18.04, or do you have a different favorite one? Like I said, I might install this again. Okay, there you go, human being. That helped. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that later. Spatry got you really interested in Linux again with his Linux Lite series. Okay. Yeah, I completely enjoyed doing the news and nonsense shows with him. They were fun. It's just a screenshot? Okay, hang on a second. If it's just that, I'll take a look at it real quick. I need permission. I will receive an email. Okay, all right, I'll take a look at it later. Okay. No big deal. Yeah, I enjoy doing the news and nonsense. I did a few of those with Stephanie Forian. She was a good sport. Never did them before. She's in Germany doing her music thing. I need to get her back on the show. We all miss chatting with her. So, you're welcome, human being. Tim, you like it quite a bit. I've been an elementary guy for some time, but Ubuntu is a tick above. Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it definitely looks nice, doesn't it? You know, in a way, it's a signature OS. When you look at this, you're not saying, gee, is this Kubuntu? Does this look like Peppermint? No, you know right away this is Ubuntu. So it is a signature type of operating system, which is somewhat rare. So I may install it again. What the heck, you know. If anything, just for testing. I still could not use it as my daily machine. I still like my Mate desktop. But this definitely looks nice. No problem, human being. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, for those of you who came in late, the latest Ubuntu podcast talks about this. And the latest mintcast.org. They talked about it. The Ubuntu podcast made me laugh. Of course, Martin Wimpress is on the show. And Alan Pope says, so are you still using Ubuntu Martin instead of Ubuntu Mate? Hey, why not Ubuntu Martin? That would be a signature name for an OS, Ubuntu Martin. Try again. Hang on, mate. Hang on, mate. I'll try it again. This one. Oh, you were trying the text? Okay. So evidently adding you a temporary moderator worked. Okay. But yeah, when you're from a phone too, I've noticed that too. It's kind of strange. Yeah. Once new elementary to shelf, I will make a choice whether to stay with 1804, move back to elementary. Let me know. Don't like the workflow on no color pixel. It takes some getting used to. Yes. Yeah, I'm not 100% crazy about it either. But it looks nice. Running Ubuntu in the machine, it's fun to play around with, but I think Mate is one of the best overall distros. Yeah, it is my Linux gold standard. For beginners at least. It just works. It's solid. Fat Elvis, what was that sound Michael played on Biddle? I don't know. The second line of the text is hidden. Yeah, that is kind of strange. I don't know why, human being. Unity is still good. Mate MX17, yeah. I like MX17. It look pretty polished. All other machines in-house have cinnamon mint. Ah, the exception of yours, the one I'm on, wife's machine. Cinnamon is good too. Simone Rizzo, you guys are killing me. I need to jump off. Simon, welcome. I think it's Simon, right? Rizzo. Rizzo is Italian. Hey, Rizzo, what's up? What's up, man? Is this your first time, Simon? If it is, welcome to the stream. Stephen Anderson, yes. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, the LTS Unity, you're good for another 2-3 years. So if you like it, keep it. Nothing wrong with it. How are you, Simon? You too. Be well, human being. Awesome to have you. You need to tend to your wife. Absolutely. And tell her Happy Mother's Day. Mark Buckley. The Ubuntu podcast. Oh, it was the Ubuntu podcast clip Michael played on Biddle. Got it. Got it. I'm right. Not the first. Okay. All right, Simon. I have to leave before midnight to avoid turning into a Zuka. Hey, Fat Elvis, watch your freaking mouth, okay? No, I'm just kidding. You're using Q4 OS. It's working well for me. Moomin74. Okie dokie. Yeah, hello, Simon. How are you? Welcome. Running this Ubuntu off a USB stick. You doing good? Cool. Simon, are you Italian by chance? Rizzo is an Italian name. I am Italian. I am Calabrese. I was born in New York, but my parents were born in Italy. Tim, yeah, you, my friend, you also have a great, awesome Mother's Day, and you know, hopefully sometime in the future we will get to meet and chat and talk about stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So, Tim, you have a great day, and thank you for stopping by as always. Maybe I'll catch you again sometime during the week or maybe Friday night. Have a great day. Sicily. I was, years ago, Simon, I was in Taormina. Climbed Mount Etna. Taormina, what's the other one? Messina, I think it's called. Taormina was beautiful. Yeah, Tim F, most definite. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you again. You think it's sometimes it's worth waiting before upgrading? Yes, I think it is. Waiting for the next point release might be best. Movement 74, yes. Does it feel sluggish? It did from a disk. Well, Ubuntu GNOME in general, I'm running this off a USB stick. It seems okay, but it does not feel as zippy as Ubuntu Mate, Stephen. Yeah, for older machines, don't install Ubuntu GNOME. Yeah, if you have 4 gigs or more, you'll be fine. But in general, yeah. Yes, it is worth waiting for the point. Yes, in general, I was impatient. I forced the upgrade on my Ubuntu Mate. But the next time I think I would wait. Oh, you are from Messina. Very nice. Very nice, Simon. My dad lives in Calabria. He's retired. He has an apartment, a condo there by the ocean in Reggio. I think it's Provincia Cosenza, the city of Belmonte, Calabria. Simon, have you been to Rome? I'll chat with you a little bit, then I really need to get going. You know the place. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful there by the ocean. My dad was in Rome last month. A place called Torlonia, Rome. He rented a Willem. I know you always miss the shows. Now you're on. Welcome. You were 10 years ago in Rome. Okay. Yeah, my dad was in Rome business trip last month. He was promoting a movie that he produced. There was in Calabria. It's an untold story. There was a concentration camp from World War II called Ferramonte. And it's an untold story about this camp where the Italian people, they risked their lives to save thousands of Jews. There is a memorial there in Calabria, and my dad produced a movie on it. It was written by his friend. The movie is called La Croce e la Stella, The Cross and the Star. He's been trying to get it out there, marketed. He's looking for a distributor to help distribute the film. He's 80-some years old. He can't do it all by himself. In fact, he had heart surgery during the production. He almost died. The film director was fighting cancer, and they still pulled it off. It's a beautiful story. It is an amazing story. I never heard of it. Maybe some people in Italy have, but here in the States, I was like, a concentration camp that saved lives? For real? He says, yeah, it's not far from where he lives. Hang on, Simon. Let me, give me a sec. I'm going to stop sharing here for a second. Give me a second. I'll post the link below here in the chat. You can take a look at the trailer. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm finding it now. Give me a second here. Simon, do you speak Italian? I mean, it has subtitles, but it's shot in Italian. There's the link for the movie, for the trailer. Check it out real quick and let me know what you think. And then I'll log off. You speak Italian. Excellent. Okay. Check it out. It's like a minute and a half, if you don't mind, and let me know. I want your honest opinion. I know it's only a trailer, but let me know what you think, okay? If it's not too much trouble. Sometimes I feel we want the latest and greatest, but sometimes it is worse than what we had before. Yep. I don't recall ever having touchpad issues. You got to go. Okay, yeah, I really, I really do need. I'm going to stick around. I know I said a half hour. I need to. I really do, but I'll stick around a few more minutes. Uh, and I do this because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. It's that simple. So thank you. Um, um, 1404. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Unless for some reason you really, really, really need to upgrade, stick with what you have. Wait for the next point release, and that's what Ubuntu is recommending anyway. So, yeah. Weather today 85. I don't know how warm it'll be today, Stephen. It looks like the sun wants to peek out, so we'll see. I still need to do some more house cleaning here. Boy, it's a 24-hour job. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime. I need to call my son too. I was actually last night. I was backing up my stuff on my main machine, but I may give that to my boy, to my son for college if he wants it. I'll just have one main machine for now, and if it breaks, well, I'll just use my laptop. But if he wants the other one, I'll just give it to him. It's a nice machine. It's reliable. So, Willem, you started Manjaro up, and then look, here's Toss. Yes, those Manjaro people are very smart to show me on their machine. How are you, Willem? Willem is from the Netherlands, I think. Oldversion.com. Yes. Linux stuff. Okay. That's right, Moomin. It is approaching dinner time. Yep. Netherlands. Very good. Yeah, it is 11:36 here in the morning still. I hope the sun comes out. Boy, it started pouring down rain yesterday. Anyway, luckily I cut my grass before all that mess started. You know what's funny? I don't mind the exercise of cutting grass, work up a sweat, but I hate sweeping the grass. Funny, like I'll bust my kernels to cut the grass. When it comes to sweeping the grass, nah, I bought a blower. Black & Decker. I'm just going to wait for Rizzo to come back and get his opinion on the trailer real quick. Oh, thank you, Simon. Yeah, the music is from someone named Sandro Di Stefano. He's on Facebook. You want to check him out, but let me just write it down here in the chat. Sandro, if you want to say hello. He's from Rome, a talented music composer. He's won one or two Academy Awards in foreign Academy Awards. He just won one last month for film composition. He's from Rome. I think he teaches too. Extremely gifted, but he wrote the music for La Croce e la Stella. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful, magnificent piece of work. Magnifico. And I told him, and I thanked him. And I told him, I hope one day the world will get to hear your music on the film. It's a beautiful piece of music. Absolutely stunning. Warm, emotional. It made a couple of my lady friends here almost started to cry. I showed them a little bit more of the movie trailer here. But Sandro wrote the music for the Vatican. So when my dad flew in last year, and I asked him, who did the music? Oh, it's the same guy who did the music for the Vatican, which makes a lot of sense. Google is encrypted. Google is encrypted. Does Microsoft get the encrypted info from Google? I don't know, Stephen. But yeah, pretty good. It reminds me somehow the common music wrote for directors like Tornatore. You know what I mean? It's Ennio Morricone's music movement. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack for The Cross and the Star, it's perfect. It fits perfectly. I think it's one of those movies and soundtracks where when you leave the theater, it kind of stays with you. And you know, we talked about a signature OS like Ubuntu. I think the movie's got a signature soundtrack. It just stays with you. Very beautiful. But yeah, Simon, you like it? Tell Sanjo on Facebook. Let him know. Let him know that he has fans here in the U.S., the United States. But anyway, last month my dad had a private screening of the movie in Torlonia, Rome. I guess it went well. He was looking for a buyer for the movie, for a distributor. He didn't find any. It's a tough business, but I hope he can find something soon. I'm worried about his health. You know, and his heart condition. It's a lot of stress. So, but check it out. Check out Sandro Di Stefano on Facebook and tell him I sent you. All right, last call for comments. I do need to get off for real this time. Thank you all of you who stopped by. Thank you all of you, those of you who support the channel. Greatly appreciated. Simon, great to have you on the chat. I'm glad you liked the film trailer. And I'll keep you posted if anything else happens with the film. Maybe sometime in the future. Thank you. And Sicily is beautiful. Is Mount Etna still blowing smoke? Still blowing? I thought I saw something on the news. When I went there years ago, it wasn't really doing much. It was somewhat dormant. And like I said, Taormina was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Mugen. Okay, so I'm done with this. Again, a shout out to the Ubuntu podcast. Check out the Ubuntu podcast and the great operating system you see here, Ubuntu. They talk about Ubuntu. Check out Mintcast. They talk about Ubuntu if you're interested. Thank you, Moomin. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, stop in anytime. Stop in anytime. And I try to do these at random times to let people around the world like yourself stop in and say hello. And mille grazie. Thank you, Willem, from the Netherlands. Yeah, right. Ubuntu Martin instead of Ubuntu Mate. That's what Alan joked on the... You know, Alan Pope loves ThinkPads. He bought a ThinkPad. I forget what it is, from like 1990-something, a ThinkPad. And it's so thick, you could stack like 3 or 4 laptops to make one ThinkPad that he bought. True story. And Martin joke, and if you happen to break one of your cement blocks in your house, you can use that ThinkPad as a slab to fix it. It's so thick. But I use ThinkPads. I recommend ThinkPads. They are terrific. They're awesome, and they seem to like Linux, so check that out. Okay, well, I am out of here. Arrivederci. Have a good day. And yeah, I'll catch you sometime in the future, and be safe and all that good stuff. And take care. Simon, I'm usually run AMD. Yeah, ThinkPads are reliable. Yes, I usually run. I think I have one with Intel, but AMD usually I run. Okay, my friends, arrivederci. Ciao.